So much goes on behind the scenes as a Minecraft YouTuber. Not all of it is on video, of course. I am doing a ton of planning in this second world. This is my creative world for Labyrinthum, and I've got so much pink wool everywhere. Well, orange wool as well. I've been adding buildings all over the place here. And this is what's going on. Look at that. I'm even starting to go all the way down into the valley. And that's going to be fun dealing with that. But what in the world is going on? Why haven't you seen any episodes yet? Well, part of the problem here is the whole planning thing. I want to get started on it doing things perfectly. And I shouldn't be thinking that way. You know, that is one of the problems with doing Minecraft Let's Plays, and you just want to get off to a perfect start. And I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. It's something I shouldn't even think about, as I said. I'm doing so much planning. Actually, I'm having fun doing this. I love planning. It's one of my favorite things to do, and once getting to work on building, that's when it gets more difficult, to be honest. So I have 3 Let's Plays. That's a lot, isn't it? I've got Labyrinthum, which is one that's going to take maybe 1 or 2 episodes a month. Hopefully more frequent as I go along, because a lot of the buildings that I'm going to be doing will have similar styles, especially the houses, but there's going to be a lot of colors, which means I'm going to be using a lot of terracotta. However, the problem with this is, clay is limited. So I need to build a clay factory. Where I'm going to do this, I'm going to be way over here. So down on one of these little island thingies. Yeah, that's my industrial area. So it's going to be interesting. I do have a design in mind. It's one that I'll be using a tutorial for because I suck at redstone. That's not my thing. My thing is building. But yeah, the more I plan, the more I realize how many automated farms I really do need to build. And I need to have these materials so that I can build efficiently, make episodes efficiently. Now, the first thing I'm doing, of course, is building a house. I'm not going to show you what I've done so far, because that's going to come out in the premiere. I'm going to actually premiere it, so people can watch it and chat live. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy doing premieres. Yeah, so then we have Chill Minecraft, which had a slight delay, mostly because I ended up getting so sleepy a couple nights ago. I just had no motivation to edit. I just wanted to sleep. And that's something that, of course, it happens, right? And then 100 days. 100 days is hard to get started. I'm still trying to figure out which biome I want to deal with in the beginning. But I also want to have an introduction, which I can film afterwards. That's not a problem. It really isn't. But that's fine. So, the most difficult thing that I find about making a Let's Play is just starting the video. How do I start it? It's several things. The hook. How do I do the hook? And I just want to get rid of you. Oops. I didn't mean to break that. So I want to figure out what the hook is, and I'm also... What am I doing? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to be building the house, the starter house. It's not a starter house. It's going to be the prototype for the style that I'm using in this city. And it's really difficult to do that. Just trying to think about how to design it. I know I have it in my mind. It lives in my brain. The design lives in my brain. But to actually get it out in block form in the game, that's the hard part. Making it look good. You know what I mean? I can't jump that. Yes, I can. I'm a superhero. Well, I'm in creative, so yeah. But yeah, starting it is difficult. On the other hand, the easiest part of a Let's Play is finishing. Wow, I can't talk. Finishing an episode. Because I'm usually in a groove, right? I am feeling motivated, and I know the end of the episode is coming soon, so I am working on that, getting closer and closer to being done, and I have motivation. I just work really well when I am getting close to the end of the video. It's the start that is the slow part. So, yeah, that's the thing. But, on the other hand, we also have tutorials. Tutorials are an interesting thing because, well, deciding what to do is probably one of the harder parts. Now, I do fairly basic tutorials for beginners, and, well, sometimes more experienced players will use them as well. But trying to decide which topic to do, it really depends on my mood. And sometimes I try to go with themes. Like I did all of the potions all in a row. I did all of the enchantments, like specific enchantments rather than the item that is enchanted. I did all of those in a row except for when an update came out. So I had to pause that and do all the tutorials for the update. And that's another thing. When an update comes, then I work hard on getting all of those tutorials out. And it's a lot of tutorials to do. Sometimes it can be like there's a time crunch. And with the next update coming probably in about a month, I looked at how many new things that we have so far in this upcoming update, and I realized there's actually a lot of things. There are so many. And that just makes me think that I've got a really big time crunch coming up. So I need to make sure that I'm working on it as efficiently as possible, you know? Because sometimes I'm getting to the point where I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish, but I always do. Somehow I always do. I want daytime, please. So, what am I going to be focusing on? With the update coming, like I said, I will be doing the new things in the update. Plus the fact that I have to redo the cow and chicken videos. Yeah. That's fun. I don't have the raw footage anymore, so I can't just redo it with that. However, I could take the actual video itself and splice in newly recorded part. That's one problem, because it could be viewed as like reused content by YouTube. So I'm gonna do it fresh, brand new. Plus the fact that I didn't do the chicken video, did I? Did I? Oh, I did. I think I did the chicken video. That means, yeah, I have to redo the... Where's my mind right now? I have to do the chicken video and the cow video again. I haven't done pigs. And who knows what else we're going to get. So those are absolutely going to be coming, as are some basic strategy tutorials, which I think I'm going to be doing next. That's going to be the next one. And a lot of early game tutorials. There's a series that I started that I would actually like to get back to, which is very early game strategy video tutorials. And not Minecraft School. That's a bit different. That's an actual Let's Play. But I find the most difficult ones to do are mobs, because they don't cooperate. Sometimes, like when I'm just trying to get a thumbnail, they keep moving. They keep turning away. They keep ignoring me. I just can't get a good picture of them. They're a pain to deal with. But yeah, they're just uncooperative. Yeah. But the other thing that I had been doing, and I really do need to get to work on, is podcasts. And I have done one. Most recent one was back in October. That was my interview with Sunny Sev. When I started this podcast, I wasn't really going to be doing just interviews. I had originally intended to do episodes where I'm just talking on my own, talking about kind of like what I do on this channel. In fact, I do a lot of discussions about YouTube and being a YouTuber, and as well as Minecraft. And that is what I wanted to do with the podcast, because it's called Behind the Crafter, and I wanted to talk about a lot of behind-the-scenes things that go on with being a YouTuber in general, not just for gaming or Minecraft. But it turned into an interview series. Now, I would like to get to work on doing just me talking about various aspects of being a YouTuber. And I think that is important for me to do. One of the things that I think is important, especially with this channel, is just being able to talk and talk and talk without having any interruptions. Now, this, of course, sometimes things that happen, like the words don't come. That's one thing. Sometimes the words don't come, and I find that that's a problem when I'm streaming. I call it streamer brain. I think other people call it streamer brain as well. You are just blabbering on and on about nothing, and it happens. It really does happen. The magic of YouTube, though, the making videos, is, well, you can edit that out. Whoa. Okay. So one thing that I don't do with this series is I don't edit anything out. I mess up. I screw up with what I'm trying to say. You hear it. It's more authentic, to be honest. And you get to really get to hear how I talk. And I don't want to say I'm like Jeff Goldblum in that way. I just watched a video about him. Well, someone was interviewing him and impersonating him. So yeah, there is that. But I really do want to get to work on the podcast again. And I think it does help, as I said, with talking quite a lot. Now, for this channel, did get monetized last week. So fully monetized. You do see the oops, I wanted to jump up there. You do get to see ads now. So full disclosure, I make about $2 to $3 per day on this channel. That's all. It's not a lot, but it really depends on how many views that videos get. And I'm not too concerned. It's a tiny, tiny amount. My main channel, that one gets, I wouldn't say it allows me to go full time. It definitely doesn't. But I do have 3 monetized channels. My second one that was monetized is the one where I do No Man's Sky videos. And again, that one depends on if there are updates, how busy and how many views it gets. It really depends on that. And for the Minecraft videos, again, it often depends on the updates as well as holidays and time of year as well. So January, February, they are terrible for ad rates. They're the worst ad rates of the year. It does gradually go up through the early part of, or the early months, so March, April, May, June, they tend to go up. And they start to go down in the summer. Interesting, huh? And then they start going back up around September, October, November, and then December is the highest. It's kind of weird because quite often when the ad rates are the lowest, I get the most views. It doesn't cooperate. No. Sometimes it doesn't. But as far as monetization goes, now this does allow me to spend less time doing my regular job, and I should say that my regular job is really, really seasonal. During winter, there's not much work, so it's, well, I should say during December, it is dead, absolutely dead. But that is when ad rates are really good and views tend to be really good. So it kind of balances out, really does help. And I spend a lot of time working on the videos, and it is very much like a job. I'm trying to do everything that I can to make the videos as good as I can. I have so much work to do to continue improving it. And this year is the year I have decided that I am going to be working on a lot of things that I really haven't worked on very much or at all. So getting a little experimental, but also trying to perfect my editing and not just that, my delivery. So, trying to improve skills, trying to just make things so much better for everyone who's watching. And I just want to make it a better experience for everyone. And also increasing the number of tutorials I do every week to twice a week. Let's get a daytime once more. So yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to let you know, just full transparency, that basically being able to do Minecraft as a job, not just Minecraft, but YouTube as a job, is quite an amazing thing, because I want to entertain people. I want to also help people with the tutorials, and being able to spend more time is what I would like to do for it, which, oh, a bridge. So yeah, we're crossing a bridge. Not really. But it's a hard thing to talk about, to be honest. And, there are some people who are able to talk about it very, very clearly. But they also, when I hear them talking about it, they seem quite hesitant about it. But they are also working really hard on doing this. And it's their passion, it's their desire to do better. And I know I've talked about it before. People say it's not a real job. But what about actors? What about all those entertainers that are on TV or in movies making millions? So, if you think I make a lot of money on this, you'd be very wrong. This could not support me full time at all. So, oops. Getting to full time is something I'd love to do. But I'm not, I should say that I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. Because it's really difficult to do this kind of thing because it's volatile. It's not something that you want to rely on 100%. It's quite risky to do that. Unless I were able to, start having millions of views per month. I don't think I'll ever get to that point, but I've never reached 1 million views in a month. I would love to. The closest I've been is around 800,000 in 1 month. Last year I made 750,000 in 1 month. January was about 440,000. And no, it's a little bit more than that. It turns out that January was my best January ever. So, yeah. That's a great thing. And February is starting out pretty strong too. So, it looks like this year may be my best. But I have so many things that I want to try and to see how they go. But yeah, if you have any questions, actually, I'd love to talk about this kind of thing. I would love to have some questions about, doing YouTube as a job, as well as, I don't know if there's like a stigma about this, but it again, it is hard to talk about. Yeah, I'm playing a game and making money doing it. And I don't know, sometimes you feel guilty saying that. But should I even feel guilty about it? I don't know. But like I said, in other videos, I said that it is not easy. It really isn't. But anyways, there are a couple more things I just want to mention. One of them is sometimes you just get really tired doing this because it's a mental thing. All of the planning, all of the work that goes into editing, all of the work that goes into just recording the videos. Sometimes it takes a long time to do them. And you just get tired mentally. So sometimes I have to take these mental breaks. And I'll just decide that, you know what, I'm not going to record a video. I am going to just relax. And that usually helps quite a lot. Sometimes I like to make videos like this because I can get things off my chest. What's funny is this channel has been probably my kind of like therapy. And I've never been to therapy for anything, but I feel that this kind of channel, the videos that I make on this channel are therapeutic. And I get to talk about things that I normally wouldn't like on my main channel. So, for those of you listening, however many of you made it this far, well, thank you for listening. I do appreciate it a lot. And again, If you have any questions or any topics you would like me to talk about, let me know in the comments. And I think it would be great to talk about some of these things if I have anything to say about it. Sometimes I might not, really. It really depends. And the other thing is comments. So the video that I did that's now sitting at over 12,000 views on this channel had how many comments on it? Around 500. I know I haven't gotten around to doing or replying to the comments. I should really just spend a day replying to comments. It's a lot to go through, and if I can get all of them replied to, that would be incredible. I think it would be an accomplishment, because that's a lot to go through. But you'll also notice a lot of YouTubers that get the views that I do, as well as more, tend to get a good number of comments, and it is really, really hard to keep up. It is so hard to keep up with them. But I do read every single one of them. Just to let you know, I do read every one of them. I'm reluctant to put hearts on them until I actually reply to them. I should start doing the hearting thing for every single one, because I do read them, and I think that would let you know that I have read your comment. But I do want to reply, and that is a goal that I set for myself this year. And boy, do I need to sneeze, but I'm resisting. But anyways, I think this is as far as I'm going to go. As the sun sets behind that mountain, it's going to get a little dark here. But like I said, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I would love to do some videos on various topics that you'd be interested in. And I would love to hear from you. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.